Hi, welcome to my channel that's all about helping you and your pet live the best life together. Today I want to talk about how I keep my turtles with fish. So I have a red-eared slider that's about 6 years old. If you hear sounds down there, that's my dog Penny. She wants to go for a walk. So anyways, I have a red-eared slider that's about 6 years old, and I have two musk turtles, or two stink pot turtles, that are under a year old. I've kept my red-eared slider turtle with fish right from the beginning. I started with the goldfish, the feeder fish, and they stayed in there for a few months, so I was like, okay, maybe I can put some more expensive fish in here. So I then got some cichlids, and for my musk turtles, I've only had them for 3 or 4 months, and I've had tetras in there, and there hasn't been a problem. I've never seen the turtles go after the tetras. And for my stink pot turtles, I keep them with tetras, and there hasn't been any problems yet so far. So I just want to talk a little bit about what type of fish I consider getting when I want to keep them with turtles, and how to make turtles and fish live together more successfully. This is what I've found when keeping fish and turtles together, and things to consider before getting fish to add to your turtle tank or turtles to add to an aquarium. So first of all, the size of the tank. Is the tank large enough? Is there enough space for both fish and the turtle? Also, what you already have in your tank. Do you have rocks, plants, hiding spots? What do you have? So I have a lot of rocks and plants and caves and places for my fish to hide to get away from the turtle. So if you want higher chances of your fish living, then get those kinds of hiding places so your fish can hide and escape from your turtle. Also, what type of turtle that you have. So some turtles are going to hunt and they're better swimmers than other turtles. Those types of turtles would be slider turtles and painted turtles, and things like musk and mud turtles. They're less likely to hunt fish, and they're not as good of swimmers, so they will probably leave the fish alone and not eat the fish as much as another turtle like a red-eared slider would. You also want to consider the type of fish. So you are going to want to buy fish that are fast, fish that are smarter than other fish, and you're going to want to avoid fish with long fins and like guppies or betas, fish like that. And I also think that it's important to get maybe fish, like in my turtle tank I have cichlid fish, which are more aggressive fish than community fish. And I can keep community fish with my musk turtle because those turtles are not as likely to chase. They don't need that aggressive fish, but my slider turtle does need a more aggressive fish. So the type of fish that I would recommend would be tetra fish. These fish are often on the cheaper side, so if something does happen, because you never really know if your turtle is going to eat fish or chase fish until you actually put fish into the tank. So you could start with tetra fish. I actually first started, when I started my slider, with the feeder fish, the goldfish, and those goldfish stayed in the tanks for months and months, and then one day he just decided to eat them randomly out of nowhere. So that's kind of been a pattern. I'll have fish in with the red-eared slider for maybe even a year, and then one day all of a sudden he'll just want to eat them for no reason at all. So you kind of can't be too attached. I wouldn't put any really expensive fish in there. So tetra fish are perfect. They're schooling fish, they're small, they're really quick, and they're cheap. There's also a lot of different varieties, so you kind of have a choice you can pick. And also danos, those are good fish. They're similar to tetras. And as I said, I've had luck with cichlids just because they're more on the aggressive side. And I also have had luck with cories. I have cories in both the tanks. And the cories in my turtle tank, since the rocks, there's so many hiding spots, the turtle can't even get to the cories because they just stay and sift through the sand. And I also have some plecos in there, and same with those. They don't really come up to the top or surface much or swim around in the water. And so I currently have my jewel cichlid. I think my jewel cichlid is my absolute favorite type of cichlid. I've had the electric yellows. I really like those, but they don't seem to last as long. This jewel is over a year old, so that's a really long time to be living in a turtle tank. This jewel's about 4, maybe 5 inches, and when I first got the jewel, it was about an inch, so it's doing really well. And I've also had convicts. The convicts did really well. They got too big. I had to get rid of them. And I've had green terrors. They do really well. And I've had Jack Dempsey's and Texas cichlids. Those all have seemed to do pretty well in my turtle tank with my slider, but as I said, the jewel is actually doing the best. I am going to be getting more jewels and adding because I really like them. I think they're really pretty. They're one of my favorites, and I'm really happy that this one is done so well. So I'm going to be adding some more. I know that jewels do breed easily, similar with convicts, so I don't think that'll be much of a problem if they do breed. I think the turtle will eat the babies, honestly. I don't think they'll last. And yeah, with my musk turtles, I've just had tetras, and I want to get some neon tetras for this tank. I really love the neons. I know they're the most common ones, but I think they're really pretty. I love the blue and the red on them. So yeah, let's go do that. No jewels. So whenever I add new fish to the turtle tank, I usually do it at night, so I'll let the fish sit in their bags and get used to the water change in temperature, and I'll turn off all the lights so the turtle will go to sleep and it will be dark, and then I'll let the fish out of the bags, so the turtle is not going to see the fish right away. I'm giving the fish a little bit of a chance to find their cave, find a place to stay, and kind of just have that night before the turtle even sees them or really realizes they're there. So that's what I like to do, and I think that's a lot better than just dumping them right in right away without giving them kind of a little bit of a chance to figure out where they're going to hide and what's going on and that there's a turtle in here. Hopefully this was helpful if you want to keep turtles and fish together, and if you have any experiences or any other suggestions on keeping fish with turtles, please let me know below in the comments. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.